Hello everyone, hope you're ready for Christmas. My new book is coming out on January 2nd. You can pre-order it now on Amazon.com. And also, if you do order a copy of any of my books through Amazon and you would like an autograph, I came up with this great idea. This is a label that you can stick to the inside of the book that I will write a personal message and autograph and mail it to you in an envelope. And I think I don't know how much postage is, like 75 cents, $1. So we'll just say for $1, just let me know that you got the book and you would like a sticker label with a message and an autograph to put inside your book, and I'll send it to you. And this is just saying that this is the proof, uncorrected version of the book, because I went through and even after it was edited, I made sure everything was perfect, and there were not a lot, but let's see, some corrections that needed to be made, so I made them. And this one has my beautiful handwriting in it, which was my notes, if I can find any of them. There weren't that many, but to me, if there's one, then that's too many. But anyway, this version, and the worst part was the back. It's like, I don't know how this happened, but like on the computer screen, when you have your cover layout, it looks like this. You just had the front and back, so you're designing it, and you put in all this. So yeah, this print is like small, like Bible print, like tiny, and my eyes are bad, and I don't have my glasses on when I'm doing it on the laptop because, it's when I'm close to something, I don't need my glasses, but still have to squint because I'm old. That's why I give you this nice 14 font, which is the same font, like these kids, like, not kids, but like these other writers use in mostly teenager to young adult, and a lot of the other authors are starting to do it because it's, I don't know, the book paperback hardcover is a dying breed, and a lot of us are old now that still read, so we like to have it where we don't have to go, what you say, I can't see that, because we're old, man. So yeah, but anyway, another part of getting old is you forget stuff. It spelled Gaffney wrong. It's Gaffney, and it says Gffney, so it's corrected on the real version that you will be buying. I'll always go through and make sure that's why. I print out a copy and I go, oh yeah, let me look for any kind of thing that's like a common, like, oh my goodness, this dude can't even spell and he's writing books. No, that was coming from, yeah, it's big on here, but on the computer, it was like this. Like, you could barely see it. So, and the more you type, the smaller it gets on the screen. That's why you always send out a copy to proof. That's why it says this is not for sale. It's I think they call them advanced reader copies, but it's a proof, not my book proof, but a proof of a book, which just means it's, you go through it and you look for anything that you want to change before you do a final edit. And on the back, it also says everything. It's like EVRYTHING. Good Lord, it left out the E. I mean, there were more mistakes on the back of the book because you can't, like, normally I'll put it in Word. Well, I use LibreOffice because Word costs money and I'm broke. So LibreOffice is a free, open environment office word processing. It's great. I love it, and it's compatible with any other product like Word and Works, whatever you use. So, and you can format it to be compatible. Like, like I want to put this as a Word document because, that's the most common thing is Microsoft Word. So it's awesome. I love it. Highly recommend it. And it catches a lot of errors for you, but I wasn't using that because the Amazon cover creator you have to type everything by hand. You can't cut and paste other than the pictures. You know, like my picture I designed, like I took it from the original. I put the redeemed edition, and then I moved my name down here instead of up here. And there's some other changes that if you have the original, you'll notice. But anyway, we're running out of time here. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but yeah, it's this book. This book is good. One of my friends that reads everything to make sure that, you know, they're like, yeah, it's good. Nothing needs to change. I didn't find any errors. The only errors that were found were the ones that I found, and I found them first because I'm like going through it and I'm like, ooh. And then there were some consistency issues because, like I said, I rewrote the whole book. Like, I started from the first sentence all the way to the end, and there's more in here than there was before, but a lot of it's changed, and there's no cussing, no sex, and it is a mature book because it deals with a lot of stuff, and I even added that on the last, like it's not in this version, but I went back and I added a page for if you have any kind of suicidal thoughts or any kind of like, you know, depression, anything, like talk to somebody, please, because we just had another actor commit suicide at the age of 46 because he didn't ask for help. And it's sad. It's just, whew, it's horrible because people were so scared to ask for help because they're like, oh, I'll look weak and people won't, you know, if you're having any kind of suicidal thoughts or feel like you're all alone and the world hates you and, you know, you're depressed and sad or lonely, talk to somebody. There's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com, and there's the suicide hotline. You can call that. There's all kinds of stuff out there. Please just, you know, don't, especially around the holidays, people get lonely, you know. I mean, it sucks. It's like, you know, like lots of things are going on and, you know, you need somebody to talk to. This is how I talk to my books, and I just write about stuff, but I had to talk, and I go through that in here. It wasn't suicide or anything. It's just there's a lot going on right now, and it's in the book. So, like I said, this book is, it was written in 2005 originally and published, and now, 2006. I wrote it in 2005, but it got published in 2006, and now it's the 20th anniversary is coming up. So I finally went back and rewrote it because this book deals with a lot of stuff, like from my past all the way to now, and everything I've been through with like my health. Like, you want to know about what's wrong with me? I have Crohn's disease, you know. I have eye problems. I have glaucoma. I have detached retina in my right eye, and I can barely see out of it, and that's why it looks like I'm high all the time, because this eye is dilated like it's always like, ooh, and then this eye is normal. But it's not normal because when I was 10 or 11, I busted a blood vessel in it because I hit a pipe snow sledding, and I hit like right somewhere right in here, and it pow busted my eye open, like it was bloodshot and like crazy, and broke some teeth. So yeah, that's all true, and it's in here, and some stuff is exaggerated but a lot of it really happened, and a lot of it is based in truth. So it's kind of like my Why I Believe book. It like really deals with like spirituality and, you know, common struggles that you go through, like why you believe in something like God or you don't believe in God, and it really backs it up. And like, even though sometimes you feel like, man, there can't be a God because, you know, the world's horrible and all this horrible stuff's happening to me, and if God really loved me, then it wouldn't be happening. But, you know, there's reasons that we don't understand, and a lot of it's in here, and it's very heavy. Like, it took me forever to read back through it after I rewrote it, because it was just, like, it's even more powerful now than it was before, because it took out a lot of stuff, like there's no cussing and there's no sex. All that's gone, and it was just unnecessary, you know. Like, I don't want to be like that. So all my books no longer have cussing, no sex. It's if it's horror, it's horror. It's like it's gonna shock you because that's what it's supposed to do, not because F this and F that. And, I mean, there's time and place for that. And I don't mind it. It's just, I personally don't want it in my books, and before it was there, it's not now. So I rewrote everything. Like, some of the characters have changed. There's new characters. Some characters die that didn't die before. Some live that didn't live before. Some people die in different ways. I mean, I got creative and I rewrote it because I wanted it to be closer to the truth. And sometimes the truth really is scarier than fiction, and you're going to find that out when you read this book. And it's 435 pages, long, and it's great. And also Tales to Chew Your Blood. That's not Tales to Chew Your Blood. That's not either. Okay, there you are. This bad boy right here, Tales to Chew Your Blood, now has a title up here, Tales to Chew Your Blood, and then my name's at the bottom. And a couple of corrections were made because they kept saying that it came out in 2012. This version did not come out in 2012. It was said this is an all new version because I went through and I rewrote it. I took out a lot of stuff just like with Process, and it was supposed to say that it's the third printing, but it's the first printing of this version because this is an all new version, 6 brand new stories for 2025. Even though it was updated last in 2012, it's new because there's I went back this year and I rewrote everything, took out all the cussing and sex and made it appropriate for anybody that likes Fear Street, Goosebumps, Stephen King. You're gonna love it. It just doesn't have sex and cussing in it, and that's the only difference. I mean, it's really good. Not all the stories are scary, and it's kind of like you're sitting around a campfire telling spooky stories or legends, and I don't know, but anyway, it's like everything's backwards. So yeah, but they told me, a good friend of mine said, you need to put title at the top and your name at the bottom because people aren't gonna they're gonna think of something different, like, oh, look at that nice piece of art, yeah, but and oh yeah, the other thing I want to address is, yes, this cover is AI. That is the only thing that is AI. I do not use AI to write. No, my imagination is crazy enough. It's like, people, are you on drugs, man? I'm like, no. Well, yeah, the ones the doctors give me, but that's plenty enough. I'm crazy enough already, so I don't need drugs. But my stories come from right there. Years and years and years of just being by myself and not having many friends and coming up with my own little things and reading. I love reading, love horror, love scary. My favorite stuff was like Stephen King, scary stories to tell in the dark. Those were my favorite books growing up. Tales for the Midnight Hour, Tales from the Crypt, comics, that's what inspired this. Like Twilight Zone, Tales from the Dark Side, The Monsters, I think that's what it was called. It was like a TV show. It's kind of like Tales from the Crypt and Tales from the Dark Side. But yeah, and that's what this is. It's like an ode to that. I love you guys, and I want to carry on that legacy for generations. Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, my other favorites. And AI did not write anything. I did. Okay, the cover art is AI. But what AI did was it read all my stories, and then I told it to make a cover based on that, and then I went back in. I said, no, I don't like that. Do this. Add a cat. Do this in the background. Change this. Change that. By the end of it, it was like 400 different times that it put out a picture, and this is what we finally got. So yeah, good luck coming up with that. And the reason I use AI is because there is only one person that I would, honest to God, trust and could afford to do the artwork for my books, and he's no longer with us. So I decided that I would go the free route, and since you can do that now, AI does my artwork. But this cover's not AI. This cover's not AI. This cover is definitely not AI. The only ones that are AI generated are Tales to Your Blood, More Tales to Your Blood, and Christmas Tales to Your Blood. Pretty much Tales to Your Blood series. And those are coming, and they'll also have the same like title across the top, my name at the bottom, and it's in the same font, same color. So it's kind of like Fear Street. Oh man, I love Fear Street. Give me one of those Fear Street books real quick. Let me show them. It's like, yeah, I have every single R.L. Stine Fear Street. My hero, my favorite. Love Stephen King, but I have always loved R.L. Stine. But it's kind of like, see how his name and Fear Street at the top, all the Tales to Your Blood are like that now. Same color, like yellowish orange, like creepy. And it'll be across the top, and then my name. And all I did was change the side. Now it's in yellow, and the back, it's the same. I think this part's missing now because you couldn't really read it. So when they updated it, that's the only thing we changed. And there were a couple of little where the paragraphs, there were no spelling or anything mistakes. It was just the paragraph. We noticed that a couple of them were like not indented properly, so it just fixed that while we were doing it. So nothing content wise really changed other than adding a name and the title to the book and a couple of stuff, and then just minor changes on the inside, because I'm like, well, if we're doing it, we're doing it, and that's it. That's the last time I'm doing it. Not messing with any of the older books ever again. Proof is now, it's got a cover with a hand on it. Let's see if I can find the original. Yeah. Okay. This is what Proof looks like now. Sorry. It should look like that. If not, it's gonna look like that. But it's the same book as this book. It's just I don't like this cover. And at the time I couldn't find this cover. It's not AI. I couldn't find it, and I finally found it, and re-uploaded it, and all I did was change the name Wes to Wes Lee. So we finally got this book cover. And then if you end up with this cover, or you already have this cover, it's the same book. All I did was update the cover, and then the back shouldn't look like that anymore. It should look like that, but have the details for Proof, and then this new picture of me and Nemo. So that's all I did. So if you already have this version and you want this version, then you can order it. And if you have this version already and you bought it on Kindle, then this cover is going to show up. It should, okay? I mean, and I can't find the file for the interior, so it's just staying like it is. I'm not rewriting it. It was rewritten in 2017 when I put out this version on Amazon. All I want to do is change the cover. Okay, so to clarify that, and then I think this, oh yeah, why I believe, everybody's like, what's it look like? That's the Amazon version. It's a little bigger than the other version, and it still looks like that on the back. So, you know, you can get this at Zachary's, but you're going to get the smaller version of it, like for $5. The rest of them are like I think $8.99 or $9.99. I don't know. All my books, I try to keep them reasonable. This one's $12. This one's $15. And I'm pretty sure the others are either $8.99 for this one and $9.99 for this one, somewhere in there. And the other two that are coming out should be no more than $12, because they're not going to be like, they'll be like 200 pages. So there you go. That's everything. And voila! January 2nd, go ahead and get you some orders in for Christmas. And there you go, Tales to Your Blood. And people are like, I don't know what that is. I can't tell what the title is. Well, it's fixed now. So if you got this version, woo, you got a collector's item. It's a limited, I think there's about 100 of them out there. So I have some. If you want some, $10 each. And like I said, I can autograph them and send them to you. And if you buy any of my books and you want an autograph, we can get you one of those bad boys. It's like a sticker that I'll write a message on and sign it, and then you can just pop it on your book. Awesome. And it doesn't smear. I've tried it out. I've checked it out. So there you go. All right. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and having a great December, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and you get everything you want. And thank you guys so much for everything, and hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time. Thank you. Have a great day.